Alrighty guys, well, welcome back to another video. This one's a little bit more special. The day is finally here. If you guys have been following the channel, you know that this boat has been in the works for quite some time. We've kept it under wraps for the most part, but officially announced. You can go check it out on Instagram, Tarpon Boatworks. This thing is absolutely insane. Truly a dream come true. Cannot thank the people over at Tarpon Boatworks enough for partnering with me, making this happen. Been working with them for the past couple months and nothing but great things to say. Great people. Their product, as I'm about to get into, is just insane. With that being said, you guys have already probably seen some of these videos, but we're gonna hop in. We'll start at the back, go forward, got a lot to show. This thing's a machine, let's get to it. All right guys, to start, we'll get into the specs. This boat drafts 4 inches. As you guys can probably see, I went and took it out earlier today for the first time, pulling it around, thing's insane. Pulls and nothing. 340-pound hull and 11-gallon fuel tank, which is upgraded. I think standard boats this size usually come with like a 6-gallon fuel tank. That 11-gallon fuel tank, I'm gonna be able to run down in the Everglades all day, not have an issue, which is just huge. Full carbon. There is very little fiberglass used on this boat. Full carbon infused sandwich foam construction. Just really helps it with the weight, be light, fast, durable. This boat is 16 feet 9 inches. The boat, including the motor, is 18.6, and then it's about 20.5 feet with the trailer. It comes standard on all these boats as a collapsible trailer tongue. So if you guys got some garage storage that might be a little tight, that'll help you out a little bit. But another detail that is so unpopular and so crucial is the 75-inch beam is almost unheard of a boat this size, yet alone a tiller this size. Guys, that is about 6 inches more than a good sized beam on some of these other boats. And I'll tell you what, these gunnels are fully walkable on the water. Like literally perfect gunnels, so freaking stable. And when you're in this boat, the gunnels are so deep. I'm telling you, I brought it home to my family. First thing everyone said, wow, those gunnels are deep. You sit in this Yeti chair, your shoulders are just above this. You're cruising in some seas, and I'll tell you what, it is stable. You feel safe, you feel secure, which on a boat like this isn't always the case. A lot of times the gunnels are shallow, water's getting sprayed on you. The ability to have these deep gunnels and such a wide beam makes it so much more fishable. And if you look at this back deck too, that beam kind of transcends to the back, where the platform is mounted off the back. That's such a crucial feature if you're fishing with more than one person. Someone can be up front, someone can be on the platform, or you can even fish here. This seat's removable, you can move it off. You can fish off the back. You have a fully fishable back deck. You fold this thing up right here, like you have so much room on the back to flip up in a mangrove. Just so freaking awesome, man. It is such a nice deck, so well thought out. The beam is, like I said, unheard of boats this size. And I'm telling you, if you come drive one of these, you will feel the difference. The trailer, you guys can see it, they actually send all their boats, the 19 and the 17, into Ameritrail, and they make these custom trailers. This is the upgraded trailer. 2 options, standard and upgraded. This one got the bigger step-ups right here, which is just awesome. Really just don't miss your foot when you're getting off the boat, getting in the boat. Got the Tarpon logo, awesome looking wheels, another step up right here. And if you can see this is my favorite part. I've never seen this before I used the Tarpon 19 in the tournament. Look at this, like this. Your straps stay on the trailer, put it back on, pull this, you're ready to go. Don't have to worry about hole straps, just an awesome design. Fits the boat perfectly, really just a small detail, but it's awesome. Alrighty guys, so starting at the back of the boat, got Mercury 30 horsepower. This thing is going to absolutely fly for a 17 tiller. Haven't been able to go full speed yet because got a break in the motor, but guesses are around 34 miles an hour with the standard load. But 30 horsepower Merc. This is actually an electric start and electric trim. So basically the start is wired to the console. We'll get to that in a second. And the trim is wired to the console. You guys can see right here. This is such a nice thing to have, this trim right here. You know, it's just being able to run and trim it up and not have to manually do it. When you change your load, change where people are sitting, can really just be an effective way to run. And then going down to these trim tabs right here, that's another thing that on these boats is just awesome to have. Not every one of these tillers has trim tabs, you know what I mean? Beautiful. So actually, small detail here, which is just awesome. So the trim tabs are wide, and also you can see this welded little lip right here to help with sharper turns. You guys saw the drone shots. I'm probably showing one right now. I mean, this thing turns on a dime. This helps, and it really just helps you out when you're trying to make those sharp turns. Going to the polling platform, I got the black powder coat, which with the black rub rail and the black motor, the trailer, it looks beautiful. I cannot emphasize that enough. Beautiful powder coat. We got 2 rod holders, one here, one here. Got a V-Marine push pole holder, your anchor light, got beautiful sea deck on the top, which you guys are probably seeing overlaid right now. All right guys, so go into the seat in the console and then we'll hop in the cockpit after we get up front. So this seat, I got this on mine, beautiful seat. They had this on the 19 when we used it in the tournament, and I'll tell you what, this thing just made the run so nice, so comfortable, just a really nice feature to have. So going to this console, genuinely the nicest console I've ever seen on a 17-foot tiller. You have a flush mounted, not 7-inch Garmin, you have a flush mounted 9-inch Garmin. We'll fire it up. As you guys can see, when you fire it up, Tarpon Boatworks right there. You got phone charger right here, which as you guys can see, phone is charging, which is just insane. I'll probably leave it there the rest of the video. Might as well get a charge. Got engine trim wired right here. You can see controls that. And then you also got trim tabs right here, which is just awesome. This Garmin has Navionics, beautiful, beautiful GPS right there. We'll power her off for now. Has all of your engine data, has everything you'd ever need on that bad boy right there. One thing I forgot to mention about the console too is you have the electronic key start. So right here, it's wired to the motor. So right there, you got the key start, which is awesome. Everything's right here. You know what I mean? You don't have to go anywhere else to start the motor. So guys, on this one, we have, like I said, black powder coat again. They actually added a rod holder here, and you have 2 cup holders, which I'm probably showing off right now, which guys, that's such a small detail, but you're going early morning in this, it's almost about to be wintertime, got your coffee, throw it in there. Like the boat like the Egret doesn't have cup holders, and it's something that, you know, it's just such a small detail, but really is just something you need to have, you know what I mean? And it's just out of the way, you're not gonna kick it. Beautiful design. He really took some time to design this console. They're gonna be offering side and center console options come 2025, which, trust me, that's gonna be on my list in the future. That is just an unreal option. And then going here, we got, this is a feature that you can add. I think it should be standard on all the boats. You guys should always get one if you're getting one. This is the best seat in the house. You got this Yeti chair right here. This thing deploys super easy with this sea deck, triple layered sea deck, by the way. It is like you're walking on a mattress. You freaking set this thing up right here, kick your feet up right on the console. It's like you're driving in a car with your feet on the dash. And best seat in the house, beautiful option right here. We'll fold her up when we get into the cockpit. And moving here, 12 volt Minn Kota trolling motor, and it's on power pucks. You go like this, guys. Slides off. It's off. That's what you're left with. Put it back on. Easiest thing you'll ever do in your life. And for me, I love fly fishing. I'm gonna be doing it a lot more with this, trust me. And having that, you put your fly mat here, beautiful. Right here, you got a 42-inch measuring tape right in the center of the boat. You land that stud snook. You don't gotta worry about the side. Right in the center, he flops around, he's gonna be safe in here. And then right here, guys, my favorite feature is this. Actually, I think it's 12-inch casting platform, but it's taller. I mean, you see, they had an 18-inch option, which you can do. Thank goodness I went with 12, because this is all I need and more. But as you guys can see right now, got the logo on it. Truly just makes it feel like a custom boat specific to the YouTube. It's going to be a phenomenal time using this thing. Someone pulling on the back, using the trolling motor off the back. That's another thing with the trolling motor, it's guide mounted. So what that means is basically it's offset. So if I'm on the platform, someone's on here, I can see the trolling motor head and I know where it's pointing, which is a small detail, but it's really nice. This is the fuel right here. Basically, this is where it's an inline fuel tank. So it's actually, the fuel tank is somewhere right here, right at the front of the boat, which gives it more weight. And a lot of times on these other boats, I'm not gonna name other company names, but they'll have these fuel tanks that are semi-built in, they call it. And having that ability to have it built in for sure is just phenomenal. Helps with weight distribution, and that 11-gallon fuel tank is just awesome. And then another thing about this boat, so just to get specific with mine, they handed me a color list of literally 1,000 colors. I chose this one. It is a beautiful color. I have no regrets. You see the lines on this boat are just beautiful, guys. Got the standard Tarpon Boatworks V right here. Just really the design behind that. Andy, the owner, was actually a professional sailboat builder in the World Cup. So he took that design from sailboats, brought it into performance flats fishing boats and poling skiffs. And I'll tell you what, it is, after using that 19 and just like this, the 17, same design in the tournament, it is really just a world class and beautiful boat. All right guys, so right here, this is your locker lights. As you can see in there, when it's dark, they added those recently because it's like a dungeon in there, but the storage in there is absolutely insane, guys. Just so much storage back in there. It really is just a beautiful design, beautiful setup. So this is your locker lights, nav lights, anchor light. So you have those switches there. You guys, I'll show you guys off that storage, but you guys can see that storage, I cannot emphasize that enough. That storage on a boat this size is literally unheard of. I mean, I can fit in both of these lockers. Going to the sea deck, this is triple layered sea deck, like I said, which is just an awesome option to have on these boats. Literally like walking on a pillow, just beautiful. This front hatch right here is, look at how much room. I think I showed it off last night when the light was on. The light is awesome. You got your trolling motor battery here. They're both AGM. You got 2 batteries on this boat. This one only powers the trolling motor. It'll last all day, more than you need. You have a battery charger right here. This will show you when it's plugged in what charge your batteries have and all that. This locker, I could literally sit in that locker. It goes all the way from here to the front of the boat. Like I said, unheard of. In the back, I showed off the wiring last night, guys. In the back, we got another battery, which powers, it's the house battery, powers the console, starts the motor, the lights, and like I'm showing it off right now, I'm sure. That locker is massive, and guys, the wiring on that job, the wiring, Ed, shout out to you. He wired all that, and it is just a beautiful job. It looks like something, if you ever need to work on your boat, you are going to thank them, and that's the same thing with the 19. Just beautiful job doing that. This boat's gonna go camping. It's gonna be down in the Everglades. You need all that storage, and on a 17-foot tiller, in its class with all the other boats out there, it is unheard of. And that's something that they really capitalized on with this boat. All right, and then right here, guys, this is something, if you could zoom in on that, which is really nice. You can see I'm just below half a tank. When you turn the battery on, got a fuel gauge, electronic fuel gauge right there, which is nice to know on a boat like this. It's nice to know your fuel. A lot of times some companies will have like the stick. Right here is the charger. So on the left side of the boat, that's how you're gonna charge your boat. So guys, as you guys can see, each side has 3 backwards facing rod storage. So right here where my feet are, this is actually gonna be tarpon scaled sea deck right here. By the time I picked this up, it's in a time crunch to get it to the boat show. So they actually didn't even have it in stock or in the store yet. It's putting it on today. Tarpon scales, and you're gonna have 2, you can customize it however you want. If you're a fly fisherman, you can put them all up there. On each side, I'm gonna have 2 spinning rods down there and 1 fly rod, and it is going to be freaking awesome. And then you add in this, 2 rod holders on the back. You do not need that many rod holders, you know what I mean? Got 23-foot push-pull carbon fiber. It's awesome, beautiful carbon. So you take these off, let's say you're fly fishing, let's say you don't pull that much, like me, I pull very specific times. Look at this. First of all, Tarpon Boatworks logo. Second of all, that's what you're left with. Clean, nothing to kick your freaking toes against. I've done that so many times. Nothing, and then you just go like this, put it back in, stuck, and let's see if you can get that. Tarpon Boatworks on that, beautiful. Having the ability to do that cleans up your deck and really just allows you to not have to worry about kicking anything, you know what I mean? So guys, right here, very unique for this boat. Basically, this is how all the water drains out. It's awesome. The water, if any water gets into the cockpit, you pull this and it drains straight out of the hole, which is just an awesome, awesome feature right there. Right here, just another like custom feature right there, which is awesome. Tarpon Boatworks, got the tarpon on the transom. Hopefully we get on a bunch of those right there. And then another thing too, on this boat, which is so freaking awesome, I cannot wait. Come December, so give me a month or so, we are going to have a power pole micro on this boat. That's another feature. There's so many features. If you can imagine it, they can do it, guys. And we're gonna have on the left side, I think, a power pole micro. So we're hooked on a big fish, shallow water, 5 inches of water, stick that power pole, we're not going anywhere, hop out, take some pictures, it's gonna be freaking awesome. So cannot emphasize enough. Guys, I think that covers everything. Got the built-in fuel tank, the motor. I think that covered everything from front to back. I cannot emphasize enough. just how grateful I am for Tarpon Boatworks to provide this opportunity. I will be at the boat show, guys. I probably should have mentioned this earlier. I will be at the boat show Saturday, Sunday, but these boats, my boat and 4 other Tarpon Boatworks, 5 total, will be at the Fort Myers Boat Show Thursday to Sunday. I will be there Saturday, Sunday, all day. So please, if you're seeing this video, come stop by. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to show you guys in person this boat. Everyone deserves to see this boat. It is a thing of beauty. I cannot wait till next week. Got a hurricane coming, but we're gonna get out there and absolutely get on some nice fish. Like I said, guys, cannot wait. Going to be awesome. I'll see you guys this weekend at the boat show. And like I said, guys, dream come true. Genuinely cannot ask for much more. This is a fishing machine for what I like to do, and cannot wait to show it off to you guys. God bless. Peace out. See you guys in the next video.